So, I'm stuck between this hat and that beanie and then this hat. This hat is giving me like Y2K vibes, and that's exactly why I haven't given it out. But honestly, I think I should just wear my hair like this. Yeah. I'm feeling a little bit insecure because probably because I have makeup on, but I got water and this amazing glasses that everybody has, and oh my god, and I have my book. So well, this is the problem with long lashes and freaking glasses. They do not work together. So anyways, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My videos are doing better than I thought. I know you well, this is why I hate makeup though. I know you probably think, is 30 views better than you thought? 30 views is better than 0. So I'm gonna be very appreciative and just really thank the people that are watching me, because you never know where life is taking you. So I brought my book today to kind of give me some direction, because I have a lot of ideas written here, and a couple of days ago I just read through my book and it felt like a freaking storybook. And in my last video I talked about how the first page says how not to judge people. So I think I'm gonna write and then come on here and do an uncut version of what I'm saying. I understand how like YouTube works like now. Like I'm getting like a feel for it. It's actually pretty addictive if you let it. But right now I am looking for an addiction, a creative addiction, an addiction that's gonna help me more than it's gonna break me. So hence why I'm here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Somebody tried to break my tripod, and that person was the only person I let in my house, but they probably didn't know that. And they tried to break my tripod, and instead of being angry about it, I just got a new one. And then they proceed to telling me that they proceed to asking me how much I got the new one, and was like, oh, they want to take the old one, and was like, X. But I just have designs of like my work and what I want to do in terms of like fashion. I really love fashion. I really love dressing up and just looking and sitting pretty. Like, that's weird. Like, what? But, ooh, this is interesting. So we have, ooh, 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 ooh. Alright, so the title of this video, I don't know what the title is gonna be. I never know what the title is gonna be until the very end. So yeah. Anyways, it says here influence and making friends. So having influence on somebody is, I think, in my opinion, this is my channel, so everything I'm giving you is straight up my opinion and my perception of things. So it's not like I'm quoting some people, but at the same time I'm relying on my own energy. I'm relying on my own interpretation of what things are. So it says, so the first point I make, so I make a bunch of point here, and I'm going to just say them out and explain it. If this video is 30 minutes long, I'm like 30 minutes is probably gonna be my cuts off. Like after 30 minutes, I need to shut up. Like I need to shut up because I don't really think people want to listen to me talk for an hour. I don't know if people are ready to, because I talk a lot. I said in my previous videos, and if you have not checked that out and you fuck with my vibe, you should, because like I said, I'm giving you raw, authentic, uncut. I'm not even editing, like I'm just recording the video and putting it up on YouTube. It's so like, you know, so yeah, so the first thing that I talk about here is dealing with people is probably the biggest problem you would ever face, especially in business. So, I mean, that's very self-explanatory. That's very, I don't think I need to really dive deep into what that means. I feel like, you know what? I'm not gonna let it bother me. Anyway, so dealing with people is very, very, you need to know the people you're dealing with. Actually, you don't need to know the people you're dealing with. You need to know where you stand with people. You don't necessarily need to know the people you're dealing with, because a stranger will help you faster than someone you call your friend. I'm telling you, like, I am telling you from experience, from just observing people and watching people. Strangers will help you before your friends help you, and you can't blame them, because friends when someone is your friend, they become too close, and that's why you don't mix business with pleasure. That's why you don't get into business with people that you're friends, because they know you, they know what makes you tick, they know what doesn't make you tick, they know you a little bit better than you probably even know yourself, because they can see what you can. Like now, I always constantly have to take pictures. I constantly have to look in the mirror to remind myself what I look like. And once I'm out of the frame, once I'm out of the mirror, I forget almost. It's like I cannot retain exactly how I look like. And that is very interesting to me. It's so interesting to me that you might not even know yourself the way you think you do, you know. Your brain is just like on autopilot. Your brain is just telling you what you need to hear. Your brain is just telling you, you know, what you need to survive. Like, so that's why you don't mix business with pleasure. And that's why you have to be, that's why dealing with people is probably going to be one of the biggest problems or challenges you're ever going to face. And I learned that the hard way. Every point in my life, since I was in nursery school, I've had friends betray me again and again and again and again and again. It happens every time. It happens every time, to the point where it's like now I don't make friends, but people still try to come in my circle. People still try to be friends with me, and at some point you just have to let it happen, let nature take its course. You just have to see what they want. You just have to experience them too, because it's like they see something in you that they like, and they probably don't even see it in themselves, and they need to be with you to recognize or to activate that thing that they see in you that they don't see in themselves. Preach. But I want to keep talking about that, but I don't want to dive too much into it, because what's the point? The second statement says, under my coat is a weary hat, but a kind one that would do nobody any harm. Like, again, I said, self-explanatory. Like, I'm nice. People think it's a front. People think, I'm trying to get something off of them when I'm trying to be nice. But that's not really the case. That's not really the case. And sometimes you just have to let people miss out on your good vibes. They always come back. They always come back. That's the funny thing. And you need to know when to stop letting them come back, because people will test you every day. People would, it's crazy. It's insane to me. It's insane to me. And like I said, like the first point that I made, dealing with people is one of the biggest problems you ever face in your life. And you have to find somewhere in that your kind heart to be okay with people walking in and out of your life. And also, you also need to know when to stop. You need to stop. You need to know when to cut people off. You need to know when to just be in your own solitude. You need to know when to not entertain people, because people only engage when they feel like they're missing out on something, or I don't. It's a very sensitive topic, because I don't want to say you should push everybody out of your life, but the real ones will always stay. The real ones would always make the relationship work, and that's what you need to look out for, the real ones. The third point I have here is I literally mean me. I have spent the best years of my life giving people the light of pleasure, helping them have a good time, and all I get is abuse, the existence of a hunted man. This is actually a quote. The first one is on me. The second one and the third one, those are quotes, because I think I got them off of a book I was reading or something. I should have cited. I see why plagiarism is such a big deal, because it's like you can't go about stealing people's words and making them your own. These are not my words. I definitely read them from somewhere, and next time I would quote where I got them from. Doesn't matter if my jota or notes, like, doesn't matter. But I've spent the best years of my life giving people the lighter pleasures, helping them have a good time, and all I get is abuse, the existence of a haunted man. I've used this quote before in one of my pictures on Instagram. I felt like people needed to know that I know that they're using me. I know that they're being rude to me. I know when there's foul play, but I just allow it because a time will come when I'm no longer gonna allow it, and then because I've allowed it so many times, you're gonna come back chasing after me, and I guess by then you could say it'll be too late. Too late. Apologize. It's too late. Anyways, cre I cannot talk, and I'm not gonna disgrace myself on YouTube because that's not the type of person I am. All criticism always return home. So you have to be careful who you're dissing. You have to be careful who you're talking shit about, because a time will come when you will need that person that you're talking shit about. And if you've had this, oh, I'm better than you persona going on, that other person would probably pick up on it and they'll just note it. And then the day you need their help, the day you need their help, they're not gonna give it to you, because when they needed you, when they wanted you to help, you didn't help. You acted ignorant. You acted oblivious. And I have experienced this firsthand. And I won't tell you what I did, because I don't want you to do what I'm doing just because you're listening to me or you're watching my channel, or I want you to do what you feel is best in that situation, because only you, I can't tell you what to do. I can only advise you. I can only make you cautious. I can only make you aware about the fact that dealing with people is probably the biggest problem you're ever gonna face. Cut! Anyways, whatever you give attention to will give you direction. Let me repeat it again so that it sinks in, so that you really understand, like, I'm not here to play. Whatever you give attention to will give you direction, so be careful. One time I had my Instagram account hacked and my whole life fell apart before my eyes, and at first I wanted to do like I don't care type vibes, you know. I can bounce back off easy, I bounce back a lot of things easy, but before you knew it, I was doing everything that I said that somebody said about me. I was doing everything, like I was just checking the box. I was fighting with my friends. I turned against the people that supported me. I locked everybody out. I started lashing out. I started abusing drugs. I started doing a lot of things, and that inspired this quote: whatever you give attention to will give you direction. So you have to be careful who you allow influence you. You have to be careful who you're following. You have to be careful who you let in your life. Friends, parents, teachers, people that claim to help you, because you need to know that nobody's doing anything for you because they don't care. They don't. Nobody cares. Right now, even I don't care. But here I am in front of a camera trying to talk to, I don't know who I'm trying to talk to. It's life. It's life. I'm doing this for myself, and I'm doing this to become a better person, because if I cannot help the people around me, if I cannot help the people that want my help, I can't move forward. You understand? Ha. I cannot move forward. That's just the way it goes. That's just how it is. Anyways, next statement, a quote says, this one's by J. Cole. And he said in a song that, I'm not really a big J. Cole fan, but he speaks some hard truths. And sometimes I'm not trying to hear hard truths. I'm just trying to vibe. Just vibes will put you in trouble. But that's another story for another day. But J. Cole said, you're dumb if you think I never cared. 'Cause God knows how many times I broke my heart for you. And I'm never doing that again for you or anybody. I don't know what song that is. I need to do my own research on that. I don't know what song that is. This one really stands. This really stands out to me. God knows how many times I broke my heart for you. So anytime you let toxic people back into your life, you're breaking your own heart. You're breaking your strong will. You're not giving yourself space and time to heal, because toxic motherfuckers will come back. They will come back, because when they look around, because you see, you tolerate some certain things from them, and when they try to find it somewhere else and they can't find it, they'll come back to you. That's how toxic people work. They will come back to you, because now they can't find that love that you gave them, and they're going crazy, because it's like crack. it's like crack. And it's like, you have to deny them of your love so that I don't know, for your own peace of mind. People underestimate peace of mind. Like, people underestimate what peace means, and it's like, there's so much warning I can give you, but sometimes you just have to experience this bad shit for yourself. And then when you drag yourself out of the fuckery, nobody will tell you to run. The next time you see fuckery in sight, you will run with your own legs. And sometimes that's what we need to move on. We need to be fucked over and over and over and over, and until your body physically cannot take that pain anymore, and then you cut them off completely and you don't look back. Because if you look back, you're going to go back into that loophole. It's like a loophole. It's like hell. And that's all I have to say about that. I have 5 more minutes to wrap up everything I have to say on this page, and that's what I'm gonna do. At the end of the day, it's night. That's funny. I like to add a little comedy, a little here and there. Blurry, but you get the picture. I actually use that as my Instagram quote, Instagram caption. And you can only know that if you follow me on Instagram. So, what you doing? What are you doing? It's Eniolas. Any social media account that you have, any social media that I have, and you're looking for me, more times. My name is only Eniola S everywhere, bro. So, be positive, test negative. I wanted to say that one was very self-explanatory, but it's not. Test negative in the sense that when you do things like when you have like sexual relations and stuff, that's the type of test that you have to test negative, not your schoolwork, bro. You better do well in that schoolwork, bro. You better stay in school, kids. Stay in school. School has all the answers. You just need to look for them. Behind all that toxicness, behind all teachers giving you hell, behind all of that, school has a lot to offer. And that's why we pay so much money. And some people just waste it. And it's like, I can't blame them, but you're never getting that money back. The school don't care about whatever you do. They have made their money, and that's about it. You get it? And people like me then come to help you for free, and it's like, no, we're not really helping you, but we're also helping ourselves, like, because they warned me, but I refused to listen, and this is what I get for not listening. And that's why I said every bad shit that's probably happened to me, I had a hand in allowing that stuff happen to me. And never again. Never again. Never again. Never again. Karma is definitely coming for y'all ass. Anybody that does you bad, you need to believe that the world loves you and will fight for you. You don't know what anybody's going through. You're never gonna know, except motherfuckers tell you. And the ones that people tell you, they might just be setting a nice trap for you too. Like, when I put two and two together, I seen how, I started falling into my loophole. And when I got out, I knew exactly what to do, what to trigger that would. Because as I was falling into the loophole, I was also setting my own traps. Motherfuckers think I'm stupid, but be positive and test negative. To everyone that's suffering from anxiety, you're not the only one. Look, there's someone behind you. That's not really funny, but it's funny as an Instagram caption, so I'm gonna use it one day. I will. Shout out to my arms for always being by my side. You would think people would always be by your side, but they won't. They won't. The only thing that's forever constant is you. Your body parts, your heart, your even, some people still have heart transplants, and they have to kill somebody for that, by the way. Like, but let's not get into anything too deep because I have 1 more minute to make my point. And last but not least, the snow outside is white. The snow outside is white, so am I. Hashtag privilege. Mic drop. If you didn't get that, you need to work on your sense of humor because I don't know what to tell you. But anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. I don't want to bore you too much, and I'm about to reach my 30 minutes mark, and I don't want to pass that. So Make sure you follow me on all my social media, Eniola. You already know the vibes. You already know how I do. I'll see you in my next one. Bye now.